Let me talk to you a little bit about what I'm trying to do with these video interview questions online. First of all, let me say that I don't think interview questions ought to be scary or designed to see how you'll operate under pressure or tricky or any other such thing. My idea about an interview question is that it ought to be able to provide you with an opportunity to showcase what it is about yourself and your work history that makes you a worthwhile candidate for employment. It's also a chance for you to talk frankly about the kind of work that you enjoy doing and the kind of work that you're good at doing. So I'm going to present 9 or 10 questions here and have you respond to them in a way that you're comfortable with. If after you answer and you get a chance to look at your video, you don't like it, you can always redo it. The idea is to get a video answer to these questions that you're comfortable with, to do it once, and to have it available on this web page. That way, anytime you want to introduce yourself to an employer in person, the way a video does, you can do it and be confident that the interview will go well, because that's the whole purpose of these questions, to make you look good. In order to have the interview questions go comfortably, I recommend that we keep them very short. Even if we have several parts to an answer, if you break the answer down into shorter segments, it's easier to get a good answer out of it. And you need to relax and be comfortable with it. I recommend that you get yourself a high-definition webcam. It's not important that we have a real high production value here. All that's really important is that the employer get a chance to hear from your mouth and in your own words answers to these questions, so that they can get to know you without the need to have to actually invite you over and pour you coffee and go through the whole formal process of bringing you into their office. They're more likely to see you if all they have to do is click and whatever question they're interested in, have you respond the way this web page is designed to work. So let's start out with the first question. What I'm going to ask you in this first question is, what is your educational background and what training have you had? So before you put your webcam answer together, think about it. Think about where you went to school, and if there's anything special to say about that, maybe things that you were interested in or were good at, and also talk about different training that you may have had on the job, doing this or doing that or doing the other thing. All that's valuable, and it shows the employer that you are trainable, because no matter what job you get, they're going to have to explain to you what your job involves, and they're going to want to know that you're trainable. So the more you can come up with here, the better. The more detailed, the better, of course. And if you want, you can break this video down into different training sessions that you've had, where you can talk about each one and then turn the video off and then start up again on the next training session that you have or topic that you've had, if you'd like. So if you want to break down the video sessions to make them easier to get through in a way that you're comfortable, do it that way. But when you're done, what I want you to do is to name the file by your secret number, and then an underline, and then Q, as in Quebec, Q1, because this is the first question, and then if you need to, you can go underline A or underline B or underline C for each part of this. Okay, so let's start out with that first question. I'll ask it now. What is your educational background? And please talk a little bit about different training that you've had on the job.